Hi, this is Tobias from the Firetail team, machine learning scientist and software engineer at Schäuffelhut-Berger. And today I want to show you how to do an assessment of your predictions, of your acceleration-based annotations with known gold standards or video annotations that you have created externally or also in a manual process within Firetail. So for this, let's open an IMU sample that comes from e-obs and that ships with Firetail. For this particular project, we do not need the magnetometer or the quaternion data, so we can simply deactivate it in here. I want to show you the annotations, so let's select color track by and annotation from the data menu, and in this case we do not have any annotation ready, so it's all shown in plain red. Now we choose from the data menu, fire some segmentation and calculate ACC segmentation and confirm that we want to activate the annotations. Then we'll create a simple 2x3 model with all default parameters, and then we'll see that we have a prediction for the whole stretch of the data that we are looking at the moment. And let's take a moment to see what we are, what this annotation means. In this case, we have a couple of layers which each contains one category, and so in a typical setup you would now want to evaluate how good the prediction of, for example, a particular category works against your known gold standards. For example, if we edit this category and say this is definitely a fly category, and let's just do a random guess, and this is like a very active or high intensity flight, so let's just call this active. And now I want to evaluate this particular category here against an external gold standard. So I load a simple CSV format, which is also documented in our manual, and open the pseudo reference data and merge this reference with the existing annotation. So now we have two resources of annotations that are shown side by side in our burst view. For further help, also refer to the online documentation that is linked here. We do have a whole chapter on the external annotation formats that are available, or for example also the video annotation formats that you can import into Firetail. So for the assessment, the next thing is that you go to fire some segmentation and evaluate annotations, which will simply tell us, hey, that's not the way to do it. Simply right click on your bursts and do evaluate these annotations, because we could have several of these annotation resources and we have to select which one of these to actually evaluate. So let's start and evaluate these, and now we can use our reference value and compare it against, for example, the flight layer. So let's have a look. We have the reference data and we have this active flight layer, and now we can compute the evaluation, and we will immediately receive the precision, the recall, and an associated F measure, which is basically the harmonic mean. And you also see that on rollover you will see the length of the prediction, you will see the length of the reference, and you will see how much of the data was only part of the prediction or how much was only part of the reference. If you want to see the definitions of recall and precision, you can roll over the particular header column, the particular column header, and you will see this. The same procedure would also work by on simply computing categories. So in this case we could use the active category and compute it, the reference category, and use our active as the particular prediction. and compute the evaluation, and in this case obviously the same numbers will come out, and the averages will correspond to the same values in this case. So what you also can do is, like, you can take the same reference and simply link it against a set of different categories. So we can really link all of the potential candidate predictions here, and then compute the evaluation. We'll also get averages for the whole set that is predicted above here, but we will also get an induced sorting of how good the prediction would work against this. For example, we could also predict the reference against the reference, which should definitely lead to a 100% precision, 100% recall, 100% F measure, because we are computing the same aspects against each other. Yeah, that's basically the whole idea. You can interactively inspect several resources of annotation and get interactively explore the particular predictions versus whatever kind of reference you have available, and that you can simply overlay on your data and visually inspect in the context of the particular data model and in particular GPS fixes. It's also possible to restrict the evaluation on a certain subset. So in this case, you can select by pressing Shift and mouse drag, you select a certain region within the bursts, and you compute the evaluation only for this particular stretch of data. And you will also receive the particular results, which is quite useful if you want to cut off certain stretches of the data that were not meaningful for the complete evaluation. Yeah, I hope you found this tutorial useful. I'm at the end for today, and if you have questions or would like to tell us some ideas or some propositions in some way, just contact us, get in touch via our contact form, or contact us directly via Wild Labs or X, or the several resources where we are available, or several social media where we are active. Yeah, so let us know what you think, and stay curious, and thanks for watching.